Those who rule themselves are greater than those who rule the world. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one will. We have to find our way on our own. Make yourself a lamp and rely on yourself. Don't change yourself to make others like you. Only be honest with yourself and the right person will love you for who you really are. If you can't control my heart, that heart will wield you. It is your eyes that shake. It is your hand that draws the bowstring. It is your mind that doubts whether you can reach your goal. The target is always in place. No matter how difficult the past was, you can always start over. Never dwell on the past. It was just a lesson and it doesn't make the rest of my life painful. Everything is based on the mind, driven by the mind, and shaped by the mind. If you speak and act with a polluted mind, pain will follow as a wheel follows the footsteps of an ox. Everything we do is the result of what we think. If you knew how powerful your thoughts are, you would never think negative thoughts. Our appearance today comes from yesterday's thoughts, and today's thoughts build tomorrow's life. Our life is the creation of the mind. Many holy quotes you know, but what good is it if you don't act? Don't dwell on the past, don't dream about the future, focus on the present. Those who rule themselves are greater than those who rule the world. There are two things that get in the way of our great life plans. One is not to finish any work, and the other is not to start any work. All disasters come out of the mouth. Victory brings resentment, and defeat brings hardship on oneself. If you meet a wise man who rebukes you for your faults, treat him as if he were giving you a treasure. If you can't control my heart, that heart will wield you. Give for no reason. Don't expect any reward or praise for it. Everything in this world is futile, don't try to have it. Those who do good will be rewarded with good, and those who do evil will be rewarded with evil. Get peace of mind instead of sensual pleasure, get out of bondage, transcend death, and achieve the utmost peace. Greed is a trumpet that brings a lot of pain. A greedy person will not be satisfied even if money pours in like rain. Today we are the thoughts and results of the past. We become who we think we are. Therefore, observe only what is in the present. Don't be shaken, don't agree, check it out and put it into practice. Just do what you have to do today. It's not that you deserve to be punished because you're angry, it's the anger itself that punishes you. He who knows that he does not know is wise. He who thinks himself wise is the most unthinking. Don't act lightly just because you heard something. Think deeply about whether it's true, and act when the reason is clear. Be patient with adversity and beware when things go well for you. Know how to view wealth as a treasure, and control your anger well. Sometimes you have to enjoy abundance to your heart's content, be fearful like a deer, and be fearless and ferocious like a tiger. Just as the lifespan of a recommended number of candles is not reduced with a single candle, the happiness will never be reduced by sharing happiness. Even if it's a small thing, be afraid to do it if it's not good, and if you think it's good, do it without hesitation. A flower without fragrance cannot bear fruit, and even if you speak kind words, if you do not put them into practice, you will become hypocrisy. Buddha said, if you want to be strong, learn to be alone. If you torture yourself by comparing yourself to others, you lose the joy in life. If it feels worthwhile, do it with all your heart. No one can save me and he can only save himself. I have to walk that path myself. If you don't change direction, you can reach your destination. There are two things that humans should avoid. One is to be absorbed in pleasure, and the other is to be absorbed in penance. Do not forget that the joy of happiness does not last forever and the pain of suffering does not last forever. Everything in the world is not forever. If you cling to the past, it becomes a burden on your mind and gives you pain. No matter how difficult the past was, you can always start over. The past is already abandoned. The future is yet to come. Therefore, observe the present, do not waver, do not move, but work hard on what you have to do today. Don't compare me to anyone else. Just as the sun and the moon cannot be compared, people all emit their own light. A wise man cannot be shaken by praise or criticism, as a solid rock cannot be shaken by the wind. Nothing can harm you more than your thoughts. On the other hand, there are people who resemble stars. They have a regular track and are unaffected by any gale. A man who is determined to live for his mind and soul is like a man who brings a lamp into a dark house. Even if it is difficult, if you persevere through it, your soul will brighten. Those who do not know contentment are rich yet poor. Those who know contentment are poor but rich. The pain is not holding you, I am holding the pain. Greed causes a lot of pain. Pain is a choice. Work hard and never give up. If you can't find someone to support you on the spiritual path, walk alone. Buddha only points the way. Buddha's words.